streams, I don't care. Let's begin the stream. Welcome everybody. It's been like, I streamed once on this channel like eons ago, and it went horribly. So, but I used to stream on Twitch, honestly. I haven't told many people about this in my new circles, but I did used to stream on Twitch a lot. Playthrough of your coverage too on Twitch. It was one of my only playthroughs of that game. I haven't streamed like properly and regularly in years. So let me turn down the music. It's a bit quiet. Okay, hang on. I'm turning down the music. I'm turning down the music. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know. I know the music is loud. Is it am I hearable now? Am I good? Answer me, heathens. Can you hear me? Peasants. Fuck you mean no? The music's like almost stopped. Are you mad? Are you actually mad? You know what? It's in the description, Shadow Todd Howard. My mic is at the max it can go now. Can you hear me now? The music is almost not there. Can you hear the fuck out of me? Can you? Are you lying to me? Are you trying to gaslight me into thinking I'm unlistenable? How dare you? Unbelievable. I'm not eating anything, Jaffa. Stop that. How dare you make such accusations? Ugh. Why was the message retracted? No, you're lying to me. You're actually lying to me. You can hear me perfectly fine. I know you and Jaffa and Loud are in a call right now. I'm going to come into that call. I'm going to come into that call, and I'm going to call you out. I'm pausing the music. I'm pausing the music. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. There is no way you can't hear me. Yes, you can. How dare you? You can. You absolutely can.
No.
No, I can't.
What do you mean no? You can hear me. I can't hear you now. You're quieter than me. Why is N67 in the call? Why is N67 in the call?
No.
Like, we just can't hear you.
Yes, you can.
Can't hear. No hearing.
The motherfucker's
Hearing
server muted me. You'd have to server mute me. I'm leaving the call. Fuck you. Okay. Now that problem is dealt with, I'm beginning the music again. Because clearly they were lying. Those scum-free bastards. How dare they? I don't actually care. If it wasn't obvious, this is all a joke. Let's just start. So, I want to get a Thanatos with the set I want for the end of the stream. And I've got 5 of the 6 personae I need. I've gone like half of the way. I've done a lot of the grinding before I started streaming this. So I've got Asura already. I've got Chiyu, the Chiyu build I want saved in the compendium, and I've got that's the Pale Rider. That's the Pale Rider. Stop it, Nag. Stop it. This is the Pale Rider. He's got high counter, Elec, and Thunder Rain, and saving the compendium. I got Alice with Niflheim, Elec, and Thunder Rain, and Ice Boost, which is not this is not my favourite set in the world. We'll roll with it. And I've got the Mott with Niflheim Ice Boost and high counter. I don't really want Ice Boost, but it's already all I could get, so I've got the Samael with High Counter, Elec Amp, and Thunder Rain. I've got the Loa with the same 3, and I've got the Pale Rider that I need to save actually. Let me save the Pale Rider. Save this Queen Mab as well because it could be potentially really useful. And now, all we need now for Thanatos is the Ghoul. So, for real, Thunder Rain is such a balanced skill with that totally doesn't let you cheese one of the harder fights in the game. Yeah. So we're just trying to get a Ghoul with those 3 skills. With Niflheim, Ice Amp, and High Counter. So it shouldn't be too hard, but might still take a little while. So how are you all doing? How's your day been? Just directly. Good, bad. If you need something, need to talk, I'm here. I've got nothing better to do than listen to you. Persona Q is the best Persona game. I feel like you're either saying that because it's a spin-off or it's because it's the only one you've played. Either way, yeah. All Xeospells and SMT1 are busted for the same reason. Why, do they just have like guaranteed shock? I haven't played... I tried Nocturne but didn't really enjoy it. What do they like in SMT1? Oh shit, that was it. Fuck. We'll come back to it. We'll find it again. It's not too hard to find. Oh yeah, okay, you're gonna have to put up with the keyboard. I know I have a loud keyboard. I wanna get a new keyboard at some point, but this is all I could get. It was cheap. Okay. If you can't hear me, turn up your device. Is your phone on mute by chance? Or whatever you're listening to me on, is that on mute? Are you mad? I see, so it's just... And I assume it's the same effect in SMT1 where it's just a guaranteed crit. That's insane. That's actually fucking insane. So you just don't need to do any of this mad effort to get Thunder around and everything. God. Nope, not gonna fuse that. Yeah, that's mad. That is insane, actually. Man. I want to try the main non-SMTs, but I don't know. Nocturne kind of put me off. Couldn't really get into it, but maybe it was just a bad first impression. I don't know. But I really enjoyed Persona 3. Why is my Discord resetting? Fuck's sake. Your phone's on max volume. I find that incredibly hard to believe. Your iPod. Okay, you have to be shitting me now. You're using an iPod. Why has my Discord crashed? This is madness. How dare it? How dare it not work? I'm offended. You should stream over Wisdom stream views. Great idea. Technicals from P5. I think for reload, I would like the combat system to be just the same as base P3, except with... What was I going to say? I think I would rather them have the streamlined physical attacks from P4 onwards. So I don't mind the slash strike and pierce system, but I would much rather it be just one physical type. I think they would just stop it there, and I think they've already revealed that they have follow-up attacks and that. But I don't know, I haven't really been keeping up with my reload news. But knowing them, they'll probably include the P5, some of the P5 stuff anyway. I doubt they'd include the 2 new damage types from P5, but I don't know. Just have to wait and see, I suppose. I'm very excited for Reload anyway, though. Even without stuff like FMC and the answer, I'm still definitely going to play it. Oh, absolutely. Persona 3 stream. It's coming very soon. Who's pinged me? Why is N67 DM'd me? Could you unban me from your stream chat, please? No. No, I won't. I'm not letting you into my stream chat again, N67. That's not happening. I'm not here for it. Wait, was that it? No, it wasn't. I just got excited because of the Niflheim. That's probably not how you pronounce it. Niflheim just doesn't sound right. It sounds like an illness. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't believe I just missed it. I had it and I just didn't take it. We'll get it soon. I hope this trace because they're probably part of Fusion now. Honestly, anything that improves Fusion or makes Fusion more enjoyable, I'm all for. Because Fusion is like one of my... Playing around with Fusion and just getting what I want is just so satisfying. So anything that makes Fusion more enjoyable or adds more depth to it, I am so here for. Who's DMing me? Jaffa Cat. Thank you. Thank you, Jaffa Cat, for your support. I hope your day goes well. You deleted the message. Why'd you delete the message? He deleted the message. He said, hope your stream goes well. You're schizo. Man, okay. Pretty please, I'm a starving homeless child and it would be my lifelong dream for my favourite YouTube streamer Inject Access to stream Persona 3 FES. Open your eyes, Nack. Maybe a good idea. I've got a surprise for you, Naggington. Yeah, I haven't heard the best things about SMT5, honestly. How does that work? I'm not exactly sure on the specifics of that. The essences, I mean. I look forward to your next uploads, Nag. They're funny. They're very funny. Is all of the rest of the people in the Yokarsh community either dedicate themselves to one thing or just don't have the balls to talk about the stuff that you're talking about? So the fact that you're going to cover some situation, then it's like some people won't like it, some people won't support you for it, but I'm here for it, dude. One of the main reasons I haven't been as motivated or have lost interest in Yokai Watch really is because of how much fucking controversy the community is in, and I just stopped playing the game. It's P5 Strikers. It's the one game you played. Man. Let's see. You fucker. You're making me look at the message that you told me not to look at. Stop DMing me, Jaffa Cat. Or keep DMing me, actually. This might make the stream more enjoyable. You can hold one accent at a time, which gives the protagonist the skills or affinity of a demon. I see. That's pretty cool, actually. I might be cool. Might be cool to have in Reload, potentially. I don't think... Yeah, that is a pretty cool concept, actually. I doubt they'd include some mainline. I don't doubt they would include some mainline SMT stuff, but I don't think they would push it too hard. Also, it works on demons for the different skills. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I like that. This ghoul is gonna haunt me. Fuck me. This ghoul, as one may call it. Was that it? No, it wasn't. It was Cleve. I think I'm just gonna mute my mic unless I'm talking, because this keyboard, I have a feeling it's gonna get really annoying really quickly for you guys. So if you don't hear me, if I don't respond to your message for a while, that's why. I had it in my hand, and it was just fucking hell. No, I'm not going to make the keyboard ASMR louder. You have the chance to get them through either leveling the demon or finding the overlord or an enemy's bag in battle, I say. Yeah, so you have to kind of put in a bit of work, but it's worth it. That is very cool. That is very cool. Again, I want to try one of the main SMTs, but I don't know, I'm not really interested, but I also am. Like, I don't know if I want to or not yet. I'll consider it. But I do have to. I shouldn't think about any other games until I finish this, because this is gonna take me. I don't want to get distracted from this, because then I'm gonna forget about it and I'm just not gonna come back to it. This is gonna take me a while. So I was gonna just do this alone, but the fact that A, it's boring to do this alone, and B, I don't. It's gonna take me a while, and C, I haven't uploaded in a month, so like content, I should probably have something out. So I feel like stream is the best way to do it, so I don't have to put much work into it. Like, I threw this layout together in like 15 minutes. No, I didn't. I didn't beat Nocturne. I didn't get too far into it, but it didn't click with me. Like, should I have? Does it get like more interesting later on? Because I didn't really enjoy it from what I played. Absolutely. He was in here earlier, and now he just isn't. Is he not on the call with you guys? Is it? Oh. Yeah, I remember him being in there. I remember speaking to him for a bit. Let's take a 30-minute break for stream. Pansies. Pansies, I tell you. Pansies. The BS gets later to get more tools to deal with it, like the ability to fuse fiends. Got it. Yeah, no, I'm considering going back to it, but I just haven't been too motivated, and I got this to finish. I got to do the Elizabeth, and then I have to. There are 2 achievements left in Plants vs Zombies 1 that are taunting me on my Steam page that I have to finish. But I'd say after that I might actually stream Nocturne, because I haven't streamed like a playthrough of a game in years, so that might be fun. There are 6 endings, but only one of them is good and any good or basic cards 100%. Right. Okay, I think I might. I'll play through it blind first, and then I'll consider it. I'll consider going through it again if I really enjoy it. If I do end up playing it at all. You're playing this game without use of a touch screen? Shut up. Shut up. Please save that for the watch look. In hindsight, I probably should have done some fusion to get Niflheim and Ice Amp onto one of these two, one of the Armita of Nekomata, or some other fusion with Queen Mab, but I could not be bothered, honestly. I just couldn't be bothered. I know this close already. There's a very high likelihood I'll get Ice Boost instead of Ice Amp on the Natos. But that's fine, really. I'll probably be using Thunder Rain most of the time anyway, since I haven't gotten... I might just get the thing. The main takeaway for Nocturne we wanted is... yeah, it's cool, it's cool. On that topic, actually, I love clothing design in video games a lot of the time. Like, whenever I look at a video game character, I check out their clothes, because I really just like, a lot of the time, if it's a good design character, I think, I want their shirt, or I want that hoodie, I want those socks, you know. Like, smelly FNF reference to my horrible past, but Cappy from that Friday Night Funkin' mod, I want his hoodie badly. That is a fucking very cool hoodie. You can look it up. It's really cool. But yeah, there are some characters that I just look at and I think I want that piece of clothing off of them. Is that weird, or is that something a lot of people do? Carl also checks out character clothes in varying different ways. Sometimes he appreciates the design, and sometimes he appreciates the design, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. You would have your boots. Thank you, man. Thank you, Juan. Goofy, a huge belt. Yeah. Ah, that was it. I'm fucking... I hate this. Like the 3rd time I've missed it now. I'm going mad. I have to take my time so I don't miss it again. Yeah, that's just the button. That's the button I use on my mic to mute and unmute because it's more it's more inconvenient to go up and press the mute button on my OBS and I can just click the thing, but it can be. It's probably annoying, so apologies for that. I will go out of my way to mute normally instead of using my shitty mic button. Todd Howard wouldn't have thought that'd be good. Honestly, I'm not that interested in Starfield. I'm not interested in a lot of games, honestly, but you know, I haven't really looked into it, but I might. I don't really keep up with that area of gaming. Don't really keep up with a lot of things, honestly. I'm scatterbrain motherfucker. I'm getting one of the passives at least each time, which is reassuring. One or both of them, and then we just need the Niflheim. I swear I'm pronouncing it. I feel like I'm pronouncing it so badly, even if that's exactly how it's spelled, Nifl. Like it shouldn't. It doesn't look right, but it also looks exactly like how I would pronounce it. I don't know. Why do you believe every YouTuber uses an eerie recolor yokai? That's two. You think you've got two, and one of them. I don't get. What am I getting? Never mind. No, that's stupid. I won't say that. No, I retract my statement. Forget I said anything. Let me check Discord. Oh wait, no, I'm just realizing that Nag is also a fucking eerie recolor yokai. Okay, maybe that's a it's a little concerning. Yeah. Watching the Pokemon made me realize that it's a Yu-Gi-Oh phase in Gen 5 and kids trying naming phase now. Two people too many. All the Pokemon Presents. Yeah, I didn't watch the Pokemon Presents for the first time in years. Like, I just didn't. I wasn't interested at all. I'm not interested in the Pokemon series really at all anymore. I think when the next games come out, I'll wait to see what people think of them before I give Game Freak my money, but Color State Matter otherwise, I don't really care. I probably won't. When will we get gameplay on the stream? Wait a second. Is the fucking... Did the scene not change for you? Or is that insane? Or am I going mad? Oh no, it did. No, you're just fucking with me. So I clicked into my stream and it didn't change. And I had to refresh it for it to show up. Oh, it scared me, man. Jeff. Yeah, no, you're not going to be getting gameplay for a long, long time. This is just... Oh, I have my stream playing. Okay. You're not going to be getting gameplay for a while. This is just going to be exclusively this. Dropped off so hard after Black 2, which IMO is the best monster collecting RPG ever. Honestly, would not argue. I am a huge... if you look at the rest of my channel, you notice I am a big Yokai Watch guy. But I do think Black 2 is a masterpiece of a game. Black 2 and White 2 are masterpieces. I've played every Pokemon game after Diamond and Pearl. Then you haven't? No. I think Diamond and Pearl and Platinum are fun. Platinum was really fun. My second favourite. Black 1 and White 1 are just nostalgia for me. Because, you know, a lot of my grow for the series lies with Gen 5. Black 2 and White 2 are objectively amazing games, and it's criminal how poorly they sold. X and Y had potential, but they weren't fantastic. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that was my favourite competitive generation, honestly. I really enjoyed it. Competitive, in terms of competitive battling, on cartridge, but as games, they weren't the best. They could have been. Well, no, they're probably the best remakes in the series, in my opinion. Oh, I haven't played Hardcore and Soul Silver either, so I can't really comment on that, but I do really like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Sun and Moon, Base Sun and Moon aren't amazing, but that's just because Ultra Sun and Moon exist. Ultra Sun and Moon are really, really good, I think. But everything Ultra Sun and Moon, everything after Ultra Sun and Moon is just horrible. Well, it's not horrible, but it's not the same quality you'd expect from a company like Game Freak, you know? Right, I've had so much experience with game developing, and it just hasn't lived up to it. They have not been doing a great job. It's only been getting worse and worse. Competitive Gen 5 is really good as well. When I did play competitive Pokemon, I did really enjoy Gen 5 as well. But Gen 6 is where it's at for me. And Gen 2, I do like Gen 2 as well, but absolutely only on Showdown. Could not do that shit on cartridge. If I did, I do own Crystal on cartridge. I just don't play it because I don't have Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy Color. Yeah, I do. I think Sword and Shield were like X and Y. They had potential, but they dropped the ball so much harder than in Gen 6. Because Gen 6, X and Y are still fun games. Sword and Shield are not the best. They're not quality games. X and Y are quality games. Sword and Shield are not. And then Scarlet and Violet are just embarrassing. Genuinely. I don't know how they thought that was acceptable to put out in the public. I know that's the common opinion, but it's the truth. Sorry, this is going to fusion fail, and it's going to become an Orpheus Telos, and it's going to be the worst Orpheus Telos I've ever seen. Because that's how fusion fails work in Persona 3, and I don't like it. I understand why it's only fools, but man, I don't think it should have been a thing at all in this. I watched a short the other day saying shinies in Gen 2 are worse than non-shinies. Yeah, it's weird how they did it in 2. It was like, in Gen 2, yeah, that's exactly it. They use their stats to determine it. They changed that in Gen 3 onwards to just a separate chance based on the secret ID, I think. The fucking personality value of the Pokemon. But in Gen 2, it's based off the DVs, so... And I think it's like a very specific set of DVs that you need for the shiny, so it's just not worth it at all because it's lower than what's acceptable for competitive. So it's unfortunate because a lot of the Gen 2 shinies I think look really cool. Like, I noticed a lot of shinies changed after Gen 2, but is the entire game of wall of text the size of YouTube's TOS? No, but you're going to be looking at it for a while because this is all we're doing. Don't worry, once we're done the big grind for the Orpheus Telos, we will blast through Elizabeth and next. We'll probably not blast through Elizabeth, we'll deal with Elizabeth and then we'll blast through the final boss. And then after that, I'm not sure if I will continue streaming. I probably will, because this has been really fun today. We'll see how things go. This is just so fucking boring. I don't know how, when they were making Persona 3, they thought that this was a good idea, that random inherits should be a thing. Only good thing about... You get it, man. You fucking get it. King Gambit goes so hard. Best yokai, best Pokemon in the game. Easily. The best part about the Scarlet and Violet are honestly the new Pokemon. Because there's not really much to compare to be honest. The new Pokemon designs, they're really experimental. the game itself was really experimental, but they dropped the ball with every experimental piece of it other than the new Pokemon. But I don't think there's many bad designs, honestly, in Scarlet and Violet. I'm not the biggest Scovillain and Capsakid guy, but aside from those, they're all pretty good. And the new evolutions all go so hard. Even the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce, underrated, honestly. I remember people really just shitting on it so hard when they first discovered it. But it's just, I don't know, I think people set their expectations way too high for the Dunsparce evolution that was inevitable. Honestly. Who is that? What have you sent me? Yeah, I think Dunsparce is a joke Pokemon. Like, that's a fact of man. That's well known. That's like, everybody knows that. So I think a joke evolution for a joke Pokemon. Well, no, I don't think he was explicitly a joke Pokemon at first, but he developed to kind of become a meme within the community. So I feel like it's only fair that he gets a shitty evolution that doesn't like live up to any of the hype. I love it. Oh, and Annihilate was brilliant. I let Will know that Intercactus stream is peak. He didn't sound happy. Yeah, because Will likes to have a monopoly on the Yokai Watch streaming community. Even though I'm not streaming Yokai Watch, I'm still a Yokai Watch channel to everybody ever. So that is the burden I must bear. From what I know about Gen 5 competitive from not playing it, based, Kingambit is holding OU together with duct tape because everything is such BS. Honestly though, it's just, and people are still rallying to ban it. Like, if Kingambit goes, the whole tier goes with it. OU is just a mess right now, from what I've heard. I haven't heard much, but I've been keeping up when some of my friends are still into it. I've just heard it isn't doing well in the slightest. They're thinking, from what I've heard, people are either going to ban Terra or they're going to ban Kingambit. And I think, from just my own personal opinion, deducing, I think banning Terra is the far superior decision. I don't think Kingambit deserves a ban at all, even though he's like the strongest mon in the tier. I think if they banned Terra in OU, the entire meta would shift and become, well, it would rock the world of OU, and it would probably fix the tier, in my personal opinion, because it would give them an excuse to unban like Volcarona, Espathra, you know, a lot of the Pokemon that they banned to Ubers, because they did ban a lot of random Pokemon to Ubers this gen because of Terra. So if they banned Terra, I think that would really stabilize the meta. Let's fucking go. There's my goal, and I'm not missing it this time. Okay, so I have to try and get rid of all the Mudo skills if I can, so the Thanatos won't inherit them. Don't really want to keep. I don't want. Actually, yeah, no. Provoke is better to have the Mudo. It'll make Kingambit easier to deal with. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's just a net positive. Okay, we've got the goal. I'm saving that state. Now, I need to get some money so I can summon up the Restyle persona. Yeah, Kingambit. Because Kingambit isn't the problem. Terror is the problem. I don't get why people don't accept that. I don't get why people don't know that. Alright, let me register this ghoul to the compendium. Because I'm definitely going to need that Niflheim and Izamp later. And we need to get some money so I can summon up the other 4 Persona 90 for Thanatos. And then we're going to be here a while for the Thanatos, honestly, I think. So let me change the text. I'll change the text once we're starting the Thanatos process. I can't be bothered right now. Ugh, okay. Okay. I didn't check how much money I needed, but I'm just gonna get like 500k, 600k, and just go back and, you know, see what I can grab. I'm just gonna grind shuffle times for it because I can't go back and sell things. It's 131. I'm stuck in Tartarus, so I'm just gonna grind chests, grind shuffle times until I get the money. That's what I've been doing this entire process, and it's been working wonders. Turn around, beg of you. There we go. Okay. Void giants. Used to be horrified of these things, and now they're just not a challenge at all. Ugh, Michael is brilliant. I love me, Michael. I've got a coffee as well. Feeling great. I always find it weird that the ability isn't in the game because heat riser exists to fusion spell. Yeah. No, I feel like it definitely should have been in there. They did have it in P4, which is cool, but I don't get why it's not in P3. Oh, I have chocolate. I completely forgot about that. Awesome. I'm not going to eat it on stream because that's going to be annoying, but I got it there for after. It's pretty cool. How long are we streaming for? Until we get this Thanatos. Asura with Spellmaster. I don't want it. Do I want it? I don't want it. I don't want it on the Orpheus Telos, so. Ouch. It's fine. It's fine. Alilat. This Alilat has actually just carried me throughout this whole grinding process. It's been brilliant. This is the Ice Amp, Ice Boost, Mabufu Dine, and all the repels. It's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna stream just as long as we need to. I have nothing to do tomorrow. You know? Oh shit, took it too late. Okay. Alright. So I have the Alice and Mott beforehand. I got the Alice and the Mott when I was using Chiyu. I don't remember exactly why, but that's when I got them. And then I got the Pale Rider and Samael and Loa earlier today. So I started the Ghoul, and I was gonna do the Ghoul on my own, but I decided I'd start the streaming with the Ghoul. I was gonna start streaming trying to fuse the Queen Mab with the Niflheim and Ice Amp and High Counter, but I thought that would be boring, so. Chiu's unironically more threatening as a Lakem enemy in ST5 than his persona in this game because Shiva. Oh yeah, Shiva is amazing. I love Shiva. The Enduring Soul, fucking Pralaya, like the only good Pierce move other than Primal Force. Like, Pierce was shafted, honestly, in P3. Because, like, I'm mainly talking about the fact that it doesn't have an equivalent to Vorpal Blade or Weary Thrust, which I kind of get because Weary Thrust is based off tiredness and Vorpal Blade is based off Great Condition. They could have done something based on sickness, maybe. I don't know how they do that. And the strong fucking, what's it called, the strong AoE, the all target Pierce move is exclusive to Shiva, like the strongest one. So it's just, and Primal Force is way later than the other, and then like, no it isn't. What am I talking about? No. Yeah, no, Chi-Yu just isn't good. And then Shiva's so easy to fuse as well. Like, as soon as you hit level 82, you can just get it for free. Basically, you just wander into the Tartarus block that has the Rangda and Barong, you can just get them. It's just such a free, really strong persona. And the hard item is pretty good as well if you're building around physical. You know, you only get Chiyu in this game for Orpheus Telos. which is what I've done. But I do like Chiyu design-wise. And the tower kind of generally goes so hard. I'm mainly referring to the fact that Cuchulainn is part of it. And, you know, Cuchulainn, I'm Irish. Cuchulainn is Irish mythology, you know, Irish legend. Kind of have to like him. But he's also a really cool rendition of Cuchulainn. It's just, it's not disrespectful to the Irish at all, which I like a lot. And I'm also referring to the fact that, going back to Pierce, it doesn't have a fusion spell that uses SP, because it's fucking, what's it called? Strike has Shadowhound and Slash has Scarlet Havoc. But Pierce just doesn't have a fusion spell for no reason. Same thing with Wind, it doesn't have a fusion spell. I don't see why, honestly. Doesn't even matter that his inheritance sucks, his learn set is really good. Yeah. I don't actually remember it, let me have a look. On this masterful Gyro page, my favourite page on the internet. Shiva. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then just in case it wasn't strong enough with Maziodine Enduring Soul Pralaya, you just have the 900 power fucking fire fusion spell there if you have a Parvati. I love it. I got him really early in this run because I started doing him plus. So I got him basically as soon as I could, and he's amazing. I love him. 337, could that be enough? Maybe. Let's have a look. Death. This is the one thing I want them to include in Reload the most, is fucking selectable inherits. And it's gonna make this whole process so much easier. Okay, I just barely have enough. Okay. It is time. Now, what do we want on Thanatos? I forgot. Let me have a look at my list. We want. So you are. Hello, Romp. Welcome to the stream. How do fusion accents work in P3 roughly, because I never understood them? I don't know the exact chance of them happening, but they just happen sometimes. And you get a random persona of the Food Arcana. I don't think it's random. I think it's whatever base level Fool is closest to your level. So for example, since I'm level 99, a fusion accent will always result in an Orpheus Telos. If you're level 20, it will always result in a Legion, etc, etc. And they just get the inherits the persona would usually get. Like, so if I was fusing, say, a Nandi with, and it inherited, say, Garula and Diorama, and that fusion accident into an Osei, it would have Osei's base moves and then Garula and Diorama. Alright, let's update this text. Elec, amp, and enter. Right. We get an image of Thanatos. It's a lot easier for Yokai White because I have all of the art saved. Yeah, true. That's exactly what I thought at first as well. He's just like, I see him and I fuse him and he's like, wait, that's a cow. That is a bovine. That is not a bizarre fucking whatever an ND is supposed to be. I don't understand that line, what they're meant to be. Honestly, it's a web P. Do I want a web P on my stream? No, I don't. But it's all I have. Is it? Let's see. I hate Google Images. not using the arena sprite. Will it even put a WebP on the thing? Will it let me put a WebP onto the stream? Probably will. It will. Brilliant. Lovely, lovely. Alright. Great news. Alright. When is Tanaka appearing? When he feels like it. You never know. He could spawn at any point. Alright, the quest begins. This is a long one. This is gonna be a really long one. Probably. Like, probably the hardest behind Orpheus Telos, because of all the Mudo and shit. It's impossible really to get rid of all of the Mudo skills on these 6 personae, so you just have to kind of pray. It's almost impossible to get Niflheim Thunder Rain, both amps and high counter, on him. So I gotta cut corners. I will take Ice Boost as well, because Ice Boost is a lot more common than Ice Amp on these. I did... all these personae have the right inherits, right? They're all the ones I saved the compendium. Yeah. 800% Mudo, yep. I couldn't get rid of it. Oh wait, if I level up the Samael one more, I can get Ghastly Whale. And then get rid of the Mamudo. So that could potentially help me out. Let's do that. I equipped him right, yep. Probably shouldn't do Void Giants with a level 42 Samael. Ah, fuck. Wish Samael was in more games. Yeah, Samael's a really fun design. I like him a lot. I'm just going to take that money, because I spent it all on resummoning personas that I've already fused. Brilliant. Thanatos has Ghastly Whale, so this is just a no